Hey there, this is Malorian, and this will be a battle report with my Dwarves up against some Skaven, and the Skaven are actually being run by Kieran Dunleavy, so another YouTube channel there. Anyway, we are doing 2,000 points, and my list here is wasn't really meant to be a gun line, but that's kind of more the way it turned out. I really just took my 2,500. I wanted to cut out the unpainted models because, you know, Kieran Dunleavy plays all painted, and so I should too. And when I started cutting out like my hammers and stuff, I ended up just really having lots of guns. So unfortunately, that's what I had here. But what I have is my general is a runesmith on the left. I have a BSB, a left to right. Then I also have 20 thunderers, 2 organ guns, 40 warriors with great weapons. There's 2 cannons, a flame cannon, 20 hammerers, and a gyrocopter. And off the board, I have 11 miners with a banner. For him, left to right, he has a doom wheel. He has the wind globadier, whatever, lobber weapon team thing. He also has some clan rats, and there's an engineer. Then he actually has the globadier guys there, the actual unit of skirmishers. There's going to be 2 lightning cannons in the back, then more clan rats with a BSB and a bell, then a warp fire thrower, storm vermin with a nether engineer, and then the little other weapon team man. I can't remember the name now. It's the one that actually is like a chariot. I actually can't remember its name right now. Anyway, we rolled up the regular scenario here for terrain. The only thing that really matters is the one that's by me. That's actually a wizard tower. So when I won for sides, I definitely wanted this side over here. I'm also going to be first turn here, and so really the plan was to mainly bunker around the right side. That house will be nice for me to get my gyrocopter to a position where I can flame the storm vermin and be in a nice spot where I can hide at the same time. The Thunderers look exposed on the left, but they're going to be hopping into that building first turn. And otherwise, yeah, you know, regular dwarves, shoot, 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 and clean them up in combat. So just a little blurry picture here of his Grey Seer. Again, this is a very dangerous place for a Grey Seer to be, especially against dwarves. So definitely one of my goals early on is going to be to kill this guy. Plus, here's, I think it's Warp Grinder? I don't know, but here's that weapon team that you almost never see. So otherwise, on my turn, I'm coming back to this here because, like I said, normally the bell is a death trap, but both my shots go short, and he's looking fine. So, didn't really, oh sorry, no, one shot went short, the other one hit. He made his ward save on the Grey Seer, and I did 3 wounds to the bell. So first turn, not so hot. Otherwise, my 2 combat units move up. I go into the building, and yeah, I was able to kill the 1 weapon team on the far left, but that's really all I did. So I hoped for more, didn't really get it. Otherwise, on his turn, this thing rolls like 655 or something. It goes screaming up the board. And over here, he does a little warp lightning to my cannon, just kills 1 guy. And over here, hits me with a Scorch, which doesn't roll well, and kills 5 guys. That's also a miscast, though, and through that, he takes a wound and also kills, like, I don't know, a handful of rats as well. So, really just helping me out here. So at the end of his turn, it looks like this. When he moved into the woods there, it turned out that they're actually a fungus forest, so these guys will be dealing with stupidity for the rest of the game. One of the smart things he did is that he moved up the storm vermin, so it'd be really hard for me to be in front of the building and flame him effectively and not be in charge range. Yet at the same time, if I hop to the other side of the building, the weapon team is ready there to counter. So well played on him, but then again, he is lined up where I can try and hit that and the cannon at the same time. So really, the target for this turn is again to try and kill the Grey Seer and then try and kill that weapon team so I can start flaming the storm vermin so that my hammers can take them on. So that's what I do. I come over here, and the 1 cannon actually rolls exactly right to hit the weapon team and then stops, rolls a misfire, so it lands on the ground, but kills it, so it does the job. And then between the steam gun and the flame cannon, these storm vermin just get destroyed. So that's fantastic for me. Great to see that these guys aren't much of a worry. Plus, his engineer failed to look out, sir, and took a wound as well. So, you know, hey, he could be a miscast away from dying. Otherwise, the board looks like this. I tried very hard to also kill the other weapon team, but it just wasn't happening. And again, my cannons, one went short, the other one he saved, and so not a lot of damage. My Thunderers actually shot into the Doom Wheel on the left side, did one wound, but it didn't fail its test and go crazy, and my Miners failed to come in, so that wasn't nice of them. So on his turn here, he does a Scorch against me, and yeah, really reduces the number of these hammerers, but this should still be enough to deal with those storm vermin. Otherwise, over here, he goes and does the Doom Rocket, and it gets like the perfect roll and just decimates this unit. Kills 21 guys, and yeah, all of a sudden, these guys are in a lot of trouble. And so yeah, this is what it looks like at the end of his turn. His Doom Wheel is still trying to sneak around the tower, so it's in a spot where it's not really that big of a worry. Zapped a couple of my guys, but it's not anything too serious because of where it is. Like, I'm kind of protected by the building. But yeah, his Warp Lightning Cannons try to go after the Gyrocopter. They both misfire. And, oh, sorry, one misfires, and that's why it's pointing backwards. The other one misses and doesn't get my guy, basically. Otherwise, the Globadiers inside the forest assume they're going to fail stupidity for the rest of the game. Yeah, he kind of moves back this turn, but then after this, stupid, stupid, stupid. So on my turn, I go for some charges. The Hammerers needed like an 11, fail, but it's a long charge. But the Gyrocopter goes into the weapon team. I could have also gone into the cannon, but that weapon team is just too deadly, and I just needed it dead. Otherwise, the Miners finally come on, so they can hopefully get this cannon. And man, this was a devastating turn for me. After the cannons and the flame cannon and the organ gun and the thunderers all shot into these guys, actually I killed the Bell, but not the Gracier. So he kind of lives to go into here. But I destroy the weapon team and then go into the flank of these guys. And this is just fantastic because now I might just break these guys. It would have been nicer to go and actually beat them to the point where, you know, the main thing is normally you kill the Gracier before the Bell because the Bell has more wounds. But hey, if I can beat these guys in combat, that's great too. So this is what it looks like at the end of this turn here, and really just a very good turn for me, feeling very strong after this turn. The Warriors reform just to be combat effective, and that's pretty much it. So on to his turn, here starts the stupidity, and these guys are stumbling around in the fungus forest. Otherwise over here, he makes a charge, and it's his turn to fail. And over here, the Doom Wheel is now sneaking behind my lines, and I now realize that it can be equally dangerous because when it starts zapping things, it could easily destroy both these war machines in one volley of shots because you go against the closest model and then the next closest model if you destroy it. So it could kill both. Over here, this is what I get for not killing the Gracier. He gets off the Dread 13th, and all my hammers turn into rats. So this is bad because, first of all, I give him a bunch of points. Second of all, I no longer have any combat unit over here. My hammerers were the ones who are going to be holding the ground, and now I have nothing. So this was horrendous. He does miscast, but it's only going to kill 2 other little rats. Otherwise, over here, he does zap and kill 1 war machine, but then it turns out the building is slightly closer, so he zaps the building instead. So, saves me an organ gun. Over here, he actually brings over the BSB to fight me, who's pretty damn tough. I do 1 wound to him, he does a wound back, he wins by musician, I break, but at least I get away and I'm safe on the other side of the building. So after his turn, it looks like this. His clan rats actually move back, and otherwise, yeah, his Warp Lightning Cannons try to do some damage, but the problem is that whenever they go after my war machines, they always roll low for strength, and then he just fails. And then the one try going after my miners, went through and killed like 2, but that's all they did. So on my turn, I charge in. Over here, I try and charge in, but I fail. And over here, oh man, okay, I need this thing dead. I mean, first of all, I hit it before, and it's down to like 1 wound. So if I could finish it off, that'd be awesome. And so I shoot my cannons over, and the first one rolls a 6, so it's nice and close, misfire. Oh, that's okay, I got another one. Roll a 6, misfire. So neither of them make it, and I shoot all my rest of the shots. I have like an organ gun that shoots at it and stuff, but after it's all done, I still have this thing here alive with 1 wound. Actually, sorry, no, it got here with 1 wound. The cannons did nothing, and then the organ guns and the thunderers brought it down to 1. Otherwise, the flame cannon did well. With these guys coming over here, they were the perfect line. My flame cannon rolled perfectly, hit them all, and he actually didn't have enough for Lookout Sir. So I killed the BSB, but he makes the 4+ ward here, but then he breaks. He fails his panic, and he's running for the hills. So thank you, flame cannon. So after this turn, it looks like this. Yeah, I mean, it would look a lot better if I didn't have this doom wheel to my left and stuff. But you know what? Things are still up in the air. You know, my warriors should be able to deal with his clan rats, but if this doom wheel gets into me, it could be really bad. So yeah, this game's still kind of up in the air. Otherwise, my miners destroyed the cannon. So on his turn, he goes to charge the gyrocopter, which had rallied, and for some reason I turned it the other way to look at the cannon, but I didn't really think these guys would be going for the rear. So they go for it, need a 10, didn't get it. Otherwise, over here, the Grey Seer fails to rally, runs through this and off the board, and the cannon fails its panic, so no shooting for it. And otherwise, this thing goes into the organ gun here, which actually could really help me, because if it kills it in shooting, then it's not going to get an overrun, so that'd be pretty cool. But it doesn't. It rolls to be strength 6, needing the wound on 5s. He gets the first one, but only does 1 wound, and then after that, the other 2 fail to wound. So now he'll be able to destroy this and overrun, which he does. And at first, I was thinking this is horrendous, but at the same time, it only has 1 wound, so I should be able to kill it, actually. So this is what it looks like at the end of his turn. The Storm Vermin failed their march test, and they just kind of came up their way towards me. He's still stupid in the hills, and did not want to dedicate his clan rats because he felt he'd just be feeding me combat rats. So on my turn, I charge in the gyrocopter, and the miners charge into these guys here, the Globadiers. The idea is that, first of all, they're stupid so they couldn't flee, and second of all, if I overrun, hopefully I can get to the flank of the clan rats. And that's what happened. So the gyrocopter is able to destroy the cannon, which is awesome. The miner is able to destroy that unit and overrun. The Thunderers have now come out of the building because I need that 20-man unit on the board. On the right side, I had 1 cannon that misfired. The flame cannon went after the Storm Vermin, killed some, and they failed their panic, so that's awesome. And the other cannon just killed a couple of clan rats. But yeah, this is all of a sudden turning around, or at least it was until the combat against the Doom Wheel, where I failed my terror test. Leadership 10 re-rolled, failed it, and then with that, so I'm hitting on 5s, I just couldn't kill it. So I passed my steadfast, but yeah, that was a little bit embarrassing. So otherwise, on his turn, I am able to kill the Doom Wheel. And then on the top there, I actually win combat, but he's steadfast and he holds. Nothing else really matters because the Storm Vermin just keep on running and the clan rats just turn around. Over here then, I charge my gyrocopter and it catches the Storm Vermin, so I get all those points. And then over here, it is supercharged time. So in the last combat, you know, I kind of fought and I won and he held, but now all these guys charge in. And they get, oh, sorry, over here first, shoot these guys up and kill them all between Flame Cannon and Grape Shot. And then back over here, yeah, beat these guys. They actually get away, but then they're just going to fail the panic or fail the rally and go off the board. So Big win for the Dwarves. It was really touch and go there for a while. Dwarves really don't like the dreaded 13th, but to be fair, the Skaven really don't like all the war machines we bring to the table, especially all the templates like the flame cannon and the gyrocopters. The rats don't like those at all. So there you go. Nice fun game, and hopefully you guys liked watching it and didn't mind my coughing too much. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.